Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Backpacktrader Training Room for Wednesday, December 6th, 2023. Please note the required risk disclosure. This room is for educational and information purposes only. It is not to be considered individual financial advice. This type of trading carries substantial risks and should only be attempted with funds you can afford to do without. All right, set that aside for the inventory report. Get that set so it's on top. We have a short on the pound Aussie. We took a full stop out on the long right here. Market opens in just a couple of minutes. Crude oil, 9 o'clock start. Yeah, that's probably going to be a valid trade, and that's going to be a one and done session. Right there. Short trade at 1 second after 9 o'clock. Picking up targets 1 and 2, 17 and 27 ticks. 44 on the morning. On the mini session. Trailer down to just above target 3. And then we aren't going to be working with anything else. We are POQ. And that would have been a stop and reverse loss. Small loss on stop and reverse. Yeah, good thing that we're out of the market at this point. Unleaded, unfortunately, that trade was a little too fast. We pick up looks like target 1 traders get a one and done on unleaded. Target 2 in its second trade of the morning. And just meandering about in the short trade and this long trade. But we will continue to follow that. Market is open. We have a get in sync short on the YM. And it looks like that's a stop out, but it appears that it moved too quickly to execute. So that, I'm assuming, is a no trade. 14 seconds in, we get a long trade on the micro Russell. Nope, that one's too fast. Definitely no way to have caught that one. And we had a get in sync. Looks like it touched the entry, so that should be it. You should be in that trade. Money picking up target 1, and actually with the spike early, I would have pushed that down. That's where I had that entry, was at 06 3/4. So 06 and a half for the stop. Definitely in that trade. So we just picked up target 1 with a 2-tick adjustment. That's a 12-tick win. 3 points, $150 just off of that one contract. We had a potential stop and reverse on the unleaded, but back to the entry point now. And a short trade on the micro Russell. That looked like it was could have been gotten into. Need 3 more ticks. So we are at money management now. Stop at 76.3 and just shy of target 3. Good morning, Albert. Good morning, Don. Do say hello. And the unleaded trade going well. Stopping out at money management and transitioning to long to a long trade on the micro Russell. Soybeans trying to work down to target 2. Target 2 at 01 3/4. Looks like we got within a tick. And there we go. Target 2. So that's another 20 ticks. Stop at 06 flat. Just missing money management on unleaded. If we get money management, this will be the second money management trade, and that would be POQ. Full stop out on the micro Russell, and now a short. And we've gone far enough, it looks like, for money management. Yes, definitely. And stopping out at break even. So 2 break evens and 1 loss. YM picked up a short trade. Just touched money management, so stop will come to. So the entry is 299, so the stop will be 301. Major key level adjustment. And unleaded back to the entry again. 05 flat for soybean stop. Still short on the pound Aussie. And target 1 for the YM. 1 and done session, 43 tick target. That was lots of time to get into that trade. So the order definitely should have been in. Stop now at 291. Pound Aussie at the entry on the short unleaded, taking some heat now. So we've gotten 12 and 20 with their two targets on soybeans. Two positions remaining. Stop at 05 flat. And unleaded testing the session lows again. Session low at 601. It looks like our stop is just down below that. Yep, 599. And it looks like it bounces off the 600 level. That's a major key level, obviously. $2.83 for the YM stop. And YM stops out at 283, and that ends its session. 283 from 299 is 16 ticks, and 43 on target, 59 ticks at $5 a tick. Right at $300 on that trade, two positions. Okay, we will not have a 10 a.m. session because we do have a crude oil report coming up at 10:30, so I'm going to move the unleaded up on top of crude for the moment. Take a look at our micro NQ chart. Soybeans and YM are done, so the right side of our charts is complete. Short was too early. We wait 4 minutes for our start time. No entry, didn't ever trigger the entry on the long. Now we've got a short. On the micro NQ. And a long on the Russell, micro Russell. And unleaded back up to its entry again. Big swings, but just not enough to get us out of that trade. Money management on the micro Russell. Hitting target 2. Looking for target 3 as our first actionable target. 77.3, and there it is. So that's going to be our first winner. 2 break-evens and a loss. And now a win. And now the micro NQ seems to be following micro Russell and the YM with an upward move, challenging the stop. And there it is. That's a loss on trade number 1 for the micro NQ. trailing at 74.9 on the micro Russell. And approaching target 4, we got the 78 flat. We need 78, missing it by 1 tick. We need 78.1. That's a case where if you're watching the chart at target 4, I would certainly be taking profit when it gets within 1 tick. And it just hit the target. So you got full target there. Looks like it went 1 tick beyond. Yeah, 78.2. Unleaded. 2/3 of the way from entry to target 1 to money management again. 75.4 for the micro Russell stop. Getting some sizable back and forth moves there on unleaded. You just need a little bit more of a push higher to get money management. Getting close again. Looks like a fair amount of resistance. Canadian news on money rates. 76.4 for the micro Russell stop. Coming out at 10 news coming out at 10 o'clock, pertinent to Canadian dollar. The equivalent of their federal funds rate. And taking another run at the downside on unleaded. Through the entry and halfway to the stop. So. All right, micro Russell stops out at 76.4 and triggers a short at 75.4. Very likely that was too fast, but I'll check that. It just stopped out. So let's see if that was a trade and a long trade. Yeah, 9 seconds on the entry bar. So in that, you need to go 2 ticks. We got to 16. There's money management. So that's going to be at least a break-even trade. Okay, there's our entry. Hit it once in the first 4 seconds, once by 8, and then we get this one again. So, yep, that one I'm afraid is a valid trade. And no way to get away from it. So that's going to be a loss. 4, 5, 6. We're in the last trade of the day, and that's a winner. Target 3 and target 4. 79.9. We're going to be 2 wins, 2 losses, 2 break-evens on the day. And looks like we stop and reverse to long. 138. On the pound Aussie. Not sure where it wants to go at the moment. Looks like it seems to be wanting to trend down, giving us a couple of longs, a long and a short that we've stopped and reversed. Both stopped and reversed out of both. Actually, the long was a full stop out, and then we stop and reverse out of the short. And the Russell stops out at 80.4 to end the session. So unleaded, the pound Aussie, and the micro NQ are our active charts. And we haven't even been in here 30 minutes yet. Just 20 minutes after market open. Soybeans is done, the YM is done. The micro Russell is done. Crude is done for the 9 a.m. session. No 10 a.m. session today because of the inventory report. Pound Aussie having a bit of a tough time. One loss on the micro NQ. Unleaded for target 1 traders are done. They hit power quitting on their first trade, getting a target 1 win. Target 2 trade didn't get target 2, so just gotta break even on that. And so we're in our second trade, and you notice the entry's not even on the screen, so it's been in this one for a while. This trade goes all the way back here to 10 minutes after 9. So it's been in this trade for 40 minutes. Generating some stomach acid there with those big swings back and forth, getting close to money management, getting close to the stop on the trade, but still long. Green bars indicating it's in a long. Bright green is up, dark green is down. And a long trade on the micro NQ. See what we can do with this one. YM turning down. Micro Russell pushing through session highs. YM up had set a session high and now is pulled back off of that. Micro NQ pulling back below 16,000. It had set a session high at 16,037.5. So all three markets working up to session highs, and now the YM and the Micro NQ coming off of those a fair bit. And unleaded stops out, taking a full stop out on that trade ultimately. Taking two good runs at money management, just not quite able to get there. And stopping out on the third try at the stop. Setting a new session low. 205.93 wholesale unleaded price per gallon. Obviously that doesn't include any taxes. That's not going to be retail price, but it's definitely will certainly affect the retail price that we see at the pumps. And a second loss on the Micro NQ. Not a good morning there so far. And a short trade on unleaded. See if it continues its downward move. I'm going to put this over soybeans so we can keep an eye on crude and see where it goes. Yeah, crude pushing down to session lows as well, so that's driving unleaded. You know, how much of a loss was that? 59 ticks, 59 tick risk, so it's 118 tick loss. And It's like we actually took, yeah, we actually took a couple of tick loss on the earlier money management trade because of a major key level. So down 120 and just shy of money management on the short. Money management at 565, and I believe we just hit it. No, we got to 566. So one tick away from money management, and there it is. Money management target 1. Of course, we're looking for target 2 traders only. Stop at 593. Looking for target 2 at 542 for 52 ticks. Pound Aussie kind of going sideways. And a short on the micro NQ. Time to get in that. Should be in it if you're trading it. Third trade of the morning on the micro NQ. So looking at the bottom section, bottom 3 charts at the moment. Everything in the top is done for the time being. Funds rate announcement on the Canadian dollar coming out now, and another stop and reverse potential. $119 for the stop and reverse. Micro NQ making some progress on the short side. And unleaded pushing slowly down through these session lows. Looks like we got down to 550. Looking for 542 for target. And unleaded triggering in unadjusted at 122, but we are still long. Stop and reverse adjustment carrying us down, and key level carrying us down to 119. Just missing that. Looks like it missed it twice there. Now 119.2 is as low as it's gotten. Money management on the micro NQ. $591 for the unleaded stop. Testing that. Crude bouncing off its session low, 70.46. And it looks like unleaded just stopped out at 591. Yep, hit it on the nose. So 6 ticks down 114 now, and we are short on the pound Aussie. Now, yeah, it's going to push our money management down one pip. Yeah, 110, 109. Yeah, it's going to go down to 108. Actually, 107. Let's see, money management's at 109.4. Yeah, that's going to go down to 107. Give us our minimum 12 pips. And it looks like first target's at 108. That would be 11 pips. Probably about 9 after spread. That's probably worth doing. Unleaded stopped out and transitioned quickly to long. And now crude is coming back, and so well, maybe unleaded is. We will see. Short on the pound Aussie, short on micro NQ, long on unleaded. Micro Russell setting new session highs. YM going sideways for the last 20 minutes, 25 minutes. And the micro NQ pushing down in the 10 o'clock hour. We can see what these do for the next 10 minutes or so. Then I'm going to close this session down and get set up for the crude oil inventory session. And another stop and reversal. This one on unleaded. Entry at 579, so that'll be 577. I know, actually 574. 4-tick adjustment on unleaded because it's small tick size, $4.20. Oops. It looks like we survived so far. 4-tick adjustment plus a key level of a tick. Yeah, we got as low as 575, so we're still surviving, and there it goes. Short on the pound Aussie now. Still short on the YM. Stop at 939 and a quarter. I'm sorry, not YM, the micro NQ. And stopping out for a break even. And a long trade. That is Catapult. In Spotlight or Counterpunch, that trade would have been filtered out by the squeeze zone. 50 moving average pinching down to the 200. And you're getting the entry against the 50, with the 50 coming between the entry and target 1. Unleaded approaching money management. 550 is the session low. Money management is at 551, missing it by a tick. So we're down 170 for target 2 traders, and we got money management. So 573 for the stop. Looking for target 2. Target 1 doesn't do anything for us. And we got about 3 or 4 more minutes to follow these. All right, we'll see you in the crude session now, Albert. All right, unleaded, getting all the way down to 550. Not able to break through that 550 level, which is also the session low. It's still trying it. Micro NQ approaching money management. Target 1 and money management at 962 flat. And there it is. So stop at 945 3/4. Unleaded still not able to push down through that 550 session low. Micro NQ pushing for target 2 at 974 flat. And I'm afraid it's time to call it a morning. And target 1 on the unleaded, pushing down through 550, getting a 545. For a new session low. Still short on the pound Aussie. And long on the micro NQ. So that's where we'll leave it this morning. I'll be back in about 10 minutes with the crude oil inventory report. So we will see everybody shortly.